What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks MLB player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 5 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks. As always, if you haven't checked out Prizepicks, would highly recommend you check them out. It is a player props website and app where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like player strikeouts, first inning runs allowed, pitcher fantasy score, pitches thrown, hitter fantasy score, etc. Go ahead and use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100 today. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go to lock that in. Get that free money offer. Start winning some money over here on Prizepicks with these picks today, guys. And if you are getting very serious, I do offer premium content packages. Would highly recommend you check those out. Link below in the description. Did just launch a VIP member package as well. With that package, you're going to get access to all of my packages, all sports, each website. You get access to the exclusive VIP member Discord as well, and exclusive VIP member perks such as audio breakdowns, live streams, etc. when they're necessary. When some crazy stuff's going on the slate, I'll go live. When I'm traveling, I'll have some audio recordings to break stuff down for you guys. And I always send my tickets in to the VIP members before I launch these videos to anyone, so they can get those in first. If there's any bumps, they can get the edge. So check that out if you're interested. And if you enjoyed the content, would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. Like one of these videos is going to be 200 likes. Hit the like button. It's free. It helps me out tremendously. I work really hard on these videos to give you guys the top plays. And I got 5 picks today that I really, really like. I already locked this in as a 5-man flex. Putting my money where my mouth is on this one for sure. So I am excited to break it down. Really like it. Let's talk about it. Let's go game by game, as we always do. And the first game that we're going to talk about is going to be the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. This game comes in with a 7.5 over-under. 125 favorite in Aaron Nola. We'll kick things off with him. Fantastic stuff across the board. I want to be targeting him. I really like where his pitcher fantasy score line is set. I think we're getting it at a discount today. Looking at Aaron Nola's stuff, really good. He has a 2.92 Sierra, a 27.8% K rate overall, only a 3.5% walk rate. He has an 11.3% swing strike rate, 29.5% K rate against righties, and a 26.1% K rate against lefties. So Aaron Nola's the full package. He also only gives up a 405 slugging to righties and a 306 slugging to lefties. So you really cannot ask for much more. Guy gets it done. Not to mention, his pitch count is way up. He will go deep into ball games. That's always very, very important for us. I'm going to hammer on pitch count over and over throughout the season because it's important that these guys go 6+ innings. If we're targeting fantasy score, we need 6+ innings. We need strikeouts. We need limited earned runs. We need the maximum amount of upside possible, and Nola definitely supplies that. 97, 110, 98, 106, 107, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games where he's pushing 100 pitches. He's going to pitch 100+ pitches pretty much every time he takes the bump. And once again, the Vegas data indicating that he is expected to get the win, and the Cardinals really aren't expected to do much against him with only a 3.61 implied total. Not to mention, it's in St. Louis, which is a nice pitching ballpark upgrade for him as comparison to his home field in Philadelphia. Looking at St. Louis, pretty great pitching environment. You can see as a hitting environment, a lot of red going on in Busch Stadium. So everything kind of matching up for Aaron Nola to have a good game here. And then lastly, I really do like where the line's set on his pitcher fantasy score. I think we're getting some nice value on this. 36.5. I'll gladly take the over here. An elite pitcher like Nola, you're oftentimes going to have to target him up there, 38.5, even 40+ at times. So really like the value that we're getting on this line today. Pick number 1, going to be taking the over 36.5 pitcher fantasy score for Aaron Nola. Pick number 2, we're going to be swinging it right on over to the other side of this game, and we're going to talk about Miles Mikolas. Once again, I think we're getting great value on his line. Another guy that's a workhorse that'll throw maximum pitches in a game environment where the Philadelphia Phillies only have a 3.89 implied total. He's not expected to get the win, obviously, which is a little bit of a downside here, but where his line is at, I'm willing to target it today. So looking at Miles Mikolas as far as what he features, really good numbers as well. Not quite as good as Aaron Nola's status, but where his line's set, they're really good. He has a 3.97 Sierra, only a 2.72 ERA, 19.7% K rate overall, 5.2% walk rate. He has great ground ball, fly ball stuff, good hard contact stuff, a 21.5% K rate against righties, and a 17.8% K rate against lefties. So Miles Mikolas, really good hard contact stuff as well. Only a 321 slugging to righties, a 367 slugging to lefties. And once again, he is a workhorse. He will go deep into the ball games. His upside is massive, especially for where his line's set over on Prizepicks today. You're looking at his game logs as far as the pitching. 92, 95, 96, 100, 129. So he will push up there in the 90s to 100 pitches. He will go 6+ innings the majority of the games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the last 5 games. He's gone 6+ innings. So you get that quality start if he allows 300 runs or less and goes 6+ innings. So once again, we will be targeting the pitcher fantasy score. And then once again, the Vegas data indicating Philadelphia is really not expected to have the biggest day at the plate. So I think this is the pitcher's duel. Great pitching environment in St. Louis. And both these guys, nice value on the line. Only 25.5 for Miles Mikolas. So once again, he's not expected to get the win and all that fancy stuff that we might expect from Aaron Nola. But we're getting a massive discount on his line. It's only 25.5. It's not up there at 36.5. So I'm willing to go here. Even if he doesn't get the win, I think he could hit this line pretty easily, especially with how deep he goes into ball games. You can get a few strikeouts here and there. And that's the one thing we didn't touch on these two lineups. I will read off the strikeout rates as I always do. Obviously, the more strikeouts, the better. It's going to provide more upside as far as the pitcher fantasy score. For the Philadelphia Phillies, Miles Mikolas taking them on, starting from the bottom up with them. From Vierling, 19, 16, 21, 14, 19, 28, 24, 26, and 27. So even though there's a lot of pop at the top of the lineup, there's a lot of strikeouts in there as well. With Mikolas stuff, you could throw it by him and rack up some strikeouts with these top guys. And then running it back on the other side with St. Louis as far as how they're going to fare against Nola, starting from the bottom up with Nizer. 22%, 30, 19, 18, 17, 14, 20, 23, 28. So once again, some heavy strikeout guys at the top and some heavy strikeout guys at the bottom that Nola could be taking advantage of, racking up some strikeouts against. And it's Aaron Nola. He can strike out anyone, let's be honest. So those are my first two picks here to get things started. Pick number 3, we're going to be heading down to the New York Mets taking on the Atlanta Braves, and we have another pitcher's duel in Atlanta. Only a 7 over-under here, 81 degrees, 5-mile winds blowing from left center. We have Max Scherzer taking on Max Fried. We'll kick things off with Max Scherzer because, once again, I think we're getting great value on him today. You're looking at Max Scherzer's statistics on the season. He has a 2.67 SIERA, 32.7% K rate, 14.3% swinging strike rate, great hard contact stuff, 35.1% K rate against righties, and a 30.1% K rate against lefties. So elite K stuff, great ground ball fly. Not good ground ball fly ball stuff. That's the one thing I will say with Scherzer. He does give up his fair share of fly balls, but you can see the slugging is very impressive. Only a 196 WOBA against righties, a 206 slugging given up, and only a 367 slugging against lefties with a 289 WOBA. So while there will be some fly balls, the hard contact hasn't been there, so that'll keep him in the ballpark for the most part. And once again, the K rate is elite, 30+ to both sides. He gets to take on an Atlanta Braves squad tonight that, while they do have some really good talent, they do have quite a bit of strikeouts in their lineup. Starting from the bottom up with Harris, 21, 24, 29, 23, 20, 24, 22, 27, 24 strikeouts. So really a lot of strikeouts to be had. I think Max Scherzer has a great performance here. The Braves only have a 3.68 implied run total. And once again, I like his pitcher fantasy score. I like where it's set. I think he goes 6+ innings. The pitch count's going to be up. Last time out in his return, he was expected to throw right around 90 pitches and go 6 innings. They didn't want to push him too much. He only threw 79 pitches, but that's because he was mowing down so many hitters through 6 innings. He racked up 11 strikeouts on 0 earned runs. That after 6 innings, they just didn't want to push him in any more than they had to. They kind of already established that in his first return. They weren't going to push him, but I think he's a full go. He made multiple rehab starts. He threw 79 pitches last time out. Looked good, 6 innings. I think he could push upwards of 90, maybe even 100 pitches here. And regardless, even if he doesn't, he already showed last time out against Cincinnati how efficient he can be. 6 innings pitched, 79 pitches, and 11 strikeouts. That's ridiculous. So that's what Max Scherzer does. I think he gets the quality start. There's a possibility he gets the win as well. That'd be a nice little bonus. But I don't think he needs it where his line's set. Once again, a very reasonable line over here on Prizepicks. Only 37.5. We'll gladly take the over here. Once again, elite pitcher like Max Scherzer, there's going to be times where you're going to be targeting him. He's going to be at like 42.5. So take advantage of it while you can on this slate tonight. Like the over 37.5 pitcher fantasy score for Max Scherzer, pick number 3, and running it back on the other side. Once again, we have another pitcher's duel. Really a lot of talent, and once again, I like where these lines are set. I think there's a lot of value where these lines are set tonight, so I'm really excited about this ticket. Max Fried, he has a 3.2 SIERA, 23.5% K rate overall. Great ground ball, fly ball stuff. Great swing and strike stuff. He has a 22.6% K rate against righties and a 26.9% K rate against lefties. So racks up the strikeouts against those lefties as well. Does a great job of limiting hard contact. Goes deep into ball games. Once again, looking at Max Fried's pitch count as far as what he features, how deep he's going into these games. Only 82 pitches last time, but that's just because, once again, he pitched so efficiently through 6. They just turned it over to the bullpen. Times of 4, though, 94, 106, 102, 104. He's gone 6+ innings pitched in 1, 2, 3, 4 straight games. 0, 1, 2, 1 earned run, strikeouts 4, 4, 9, 8. So the strikeout stuff's there, the hard contact stuff's there. He will go deep into ball games, get that quality start, everything we're looking for. And once again, I think there's some really good value on where his line is set on Prizepicks. And then lastly, the New York Mets lineup as far as how they fare against left-handed pitching. The strikeout rates starting from the bottom up with Nito, 27, 11, 25, 18, 31, 18, 19, 22, and 18. So fair share of strikeouts in their lineup as well, especially towards the bottom. Some heavy strikeout guys. Expect Max Fried to pitch a good ball game here. Expect it to be a pitcher's duel. Expect both these guys to go deep, 6+ innings, really battle out there. Same as I said with the Aaron Nola Miles Mikolas matchup. And once again, really like the discount of where their lines are at. It's a little bit less than ideal targeting pitchers against each other with pitcher fantasy score because you prefer to get the win bonus and all that stuff. But Max Fried, 36.5. That's a very reasonable line. I mean, it's just a no-brainer for me. I'm going to take it all day. 36.5. If they get it up there at 38.5, 39.5, you know, maybe I'm going to start thinking twice about it. But once again, a lot of value on the 36.5 line. I think he goes 6+, gets those strikeouts, gets the quality start bonus, limits the hard contact, limits the runs against him, limits the damage. Just a phenomenal pitcher. So all these guys we've discussed have 40+ fantasy point upside easily. All of them are set below the 40 fantasy point mark. So taking advantage of Max Fried, pick number 4. And pick number 5, we're going to be going down to the San Francisco Giants taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. We have another workhorse in Merrill Kelly. He gets to take on the San Francisco Giants today. He is an underdog, but once again, I really like the value on his line. Looking at Merrill Kelly's stuff across the board as far as how he fares, he has a 4.31 Sierra, 20% K rate, only an 8.5% walk rate. That could be a little bit better, I'm not going to lie. That's his one issue, the walks. But ground ball, hard contact stuff, really good. He has a 19.6% K rate against righties and a 20.5% K rate against lefties. Really good hard contact slugging stuff. He only gives up a 351 slugging to righties and a 353 slugging to lefties. So consistent across the board, right around a 20% K rate. He's in San Francisco, which is a big pitching environment upgrade for him coming to Arizona. Looking at San Francisco as far as how it fares to pitchers, hitters, not so good. Pitchers, great. A lot of red going on. So Oracle Park, always a ballpark that I like to be targeting. Not to mention the pitching weather. It's only going to be 60 degrees there as comparison to like 90+ in some other places we've talked about in this slate. So really great pitching weather. Once again, a workhorse, Merrill Kelly. The pitch count is very important. I keep talking about it because we don't want our guys getting pulled before that 6-inning mark. We need 6 innings out of them to get that quality start, ideally. He's gone 6+ in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight games. 97, 101, 99, 96, 902 pitches. You look at the strikeout upside, 6, 3, 5, 5, 7. And once again, big pitching environment upgrade. Then you read off the strikeout rates for the San Francisco Giants lineup. They definitely do provide some strikeouts, so Merrill Kelly could rack up some Ks here. Starting at the bottom with Bart. 42% K rate for him, 21, 22, 44, 18, 28, 14, 20, and 17. So lots of strikeouts, great pitching environment. Low implied total for the Giants, it's 4.17, but I think a lot of that has to do with the Arizona Diamondbacks bullpen as well. Keep in mind, the Arizona Diamondbacks bullpen is not good, so I think this line's a little bit inflated. It's not too much of a reflection on Kelly's ability. It's more so a reflection on the Arizona Diamondbacks bullpen, which makes sense. Kelly might not get the win, but once again, where his line's set, I don't think he needs the win. Similar to Miles Mikolas, who we discussed, very nice line here. 26.5 pitcher fantasy score for Merrill Kelly. Will gladly take the over. Workhorse, he's going to throw lots of pitches. He's going to go deep. He gets a nice pitching environment upgrade. And once again, while he's not a favorite, that'd be more ideal. Maybe he gets the win. That would be fantastic if we get that, but I'm not banking on the win when I'm targeting Mikolas and Kelly. I'm not banking on the win really for any of these guys, to be honest with you. The win's icing on the cake, but we do need a quality start. We want them to go 6+ innings, allow 300 runs or less, get the quality start, get the strikeouts, all of which I think they're going to supply us with tonight. So I really like these 5 guys. Those are my 5 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks in the MLB tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you haven't checked out the premium content packages, check those out. And if you haven't signed up for Prizepicks, sign up today. Use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100. Lock in these picks, start winning some money, guys. Wishing you all the best of luck on your props picks tonight, and we will see you in the next one.